Hi everybody, I was just turning the volume down a little bit. I'd like to thank everybody for coming. A lot of familiar faces that have that's helped us along the way here today. I'd like to thank Mayor Dominic Sarno for coming in. If anybody's interested, he's hosting a Zumba class after the presentation. So first up is the Mayor Dominic Sarno. Thank you.
Thanks, Jess. Jess, thank you very much. Thank you. You know, the eclectic one, Evan Plotkin, I think we were here at another event. Matter of fact, it was the downtown market rate housing study. And Evan says to me, come on, Doc, Mayor, you got to come see something that I'm doing for downtown. And he brought me up here, introduced me to this young man, Jesse Baker, and on his belief in investment in the city of Springfield. And I couldn't be more happier. Now, you know we're all working hard on the live, work, and play in the city of Springfield. So now we have the work, now we have the play, and we're going to continue to work hard to have the live downtown Springfield. But as we move forward, Evan has been a champion when it comes to different eclectic type mixes coming to downtown Springfield. And that's something that's in the vision of my plan for the city of Springfield. Evan has been fantastic. Jesse, to you and your family, I met your dad here. I want to thank you for your continued belief and investment in the city of Springfield. Miss Elias from Chicopee Savings, and they do speak your language, which I love. They're always investing in small businesses and have taken advantage of my dear friend Steve Grossman, our treasurer's business program, to put out to small, mid-size, and moms and pops. But this is another lifeline. You can come down here to downtown Springfield while you're working and not only work out, which I desperately need to do, not only for my body, but for my mind, but also when Evan speaks, you'll also have the opportunity to socialize here. And many times people will socialize over dinner or a pouring establishment or an event at Symphony Hall or Mass Mutual Center or City Stage. But you'll be able to socialize here. You'll be able to feel good in that old Saturday Night Live thing. Remember Fernando Lamas, Billy Crystal used to say that? It's important not only, you have to look good. So Jesse Baker's going to do this, and I might have to take a membership and start doing some work here. So Jesse, thank you so much for your continued belief and investment in the city of Springfield. And this is absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much.
I'd also like to point out our other partner, Brian Roach. Brian, come up here. It's okay. It's a lot of pressure. But I'd also like to, Brian's parents are somewhere out there. If they could raise their hand. Oh, there they are. They were here until about 1 in the morning the other day cleaning everything along with us, and they work just as hard as we do. I'd also like to bring to the podium Don Cordomon, Executive Director of the BID. And Don is a huge advocate of this place. He's helped us all the time with all the things that we needed. So, Don, you want to come and speak?
Good morning. I'll be brief. Just thank you, everybody, for coming out today. Downtown Springfield. Thank you for coming out to one of my favorite buildings, One Financial. Thank you to Brian and Jesse for their faith and investment in downtown Springfield. As Jesse alluded to and the mayor alluded to, this is just one more great thing that makes downtown special. We've been waiting for this day for a very long time. I encourage you to get out your wallets on your way out the door and buy a membership. That's how it's going to succeed. So thank you.
The mayor touched on this earlier, but a lot of banks and investment groups talk about really investing in Springfield and investing in the small business owner. And when we came into a little bit of trouble in this project, no one did that except for Chicopee Savings. So I'd like to call Becky Elias, who has been working with us since the very beginning, up here to say some words, along with, like the mayor said, another visionary of this area, and that's Evan Plotkin. Thank you.
Wow, I beat you up there, Becky.
I'm right here.
Let the money person go first.
Well, everyone, I mean, from day one, they had a vision and they came in with the phenomenal support that they had behind them. There was no way that Chicopee Savings Bank couldn't be that next support system for them. It was a vision that was brought to life, and I saw the vision, I drank the juice, and now we're all here going to enjoy. They're going to be a big success. You guys are going to be a small mom and pop. You're going to franchise out, and I'm going to be very, extremely proud of all of you. The juice was not spiked.
Well, I don't know what I've been drinking, but there's definitely a lot of that juice going around, I guess. I have to say that this was the most unusual real estate deal that I've probably ever done in my life. And in the very beginning, there was, this is not a typical type of a build out and a tenant for a high-rise Class A office building. You don't see this very often. I don't think you see it anywhere. But it didn't take me long before I realized what I had here in Brian and Jesse. I've never seen two more committed individuals work so passionately to achieve their goal. The hard work, I mean the physical hard work that they did, I don't know too many people who could, first of all, think of this with Ray's help and his architect, but then to actually implement the physical construction here. They hand painted every ceiling tile here. All the tile floors, the slate tiles, they physically carried it up here. Well, they brought it up in the freight elevator, but they laid it on. I wouldn't be surprised if they were working out while they were doing this. They were training while they're building out the space. They're actually training their clients so their clients weren't missing their workouts. They did all this while they're putting a business plan together, while they're building out the space, while they're trying to, plan the future of this business. And I could not be more proud of two individuals for what they've done. And I also want to have a shout out to Judy Matt, who really is the one who came to me and said, Evan, you got to take a serious look at this. And I'm glad she did. Like many things, Judy's usually right. And I'm happy in this case that she was able to convince me to think seriously about this. And I'm not looking back, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to not only this becoming a success, but as you look out the window into downtown Springfield, we're going to start to see, while you're up here on the treadmill, you're going to start to see the city come back. And this is just one place where it's happening. Thank you all for being here.
Thanks, Evan. I'd just like to thank a few people and then we'll let you guys go. I'd like to thank my parents for helping us with everything. I'd like to thank my girlfriend Sue for keeping me through this whole process. And I know Ray never wants to come up here, but Ray, if you can just raise your hand. Ray Herview of Herview Design. Everything that you see here is a vision of his or a conglomeration of visions here, and he fathered this project, and without him this would have never happened. And if you need something built and you want it done extremely creatively, just go to Ray. And as Evan said, and Judy Matt, who Judy is, I mean, you are Springfield, Judy, and you brought us here, and you do so much for this city, and this was just another investment that you made in us and in this city. So, Brian.
Again, I would just like to thank everybody for coming today. This is a huge accomplishment for us. It's been a long, long time, almost over 10 months, so we are extremely thrilled to begin opening and hopefully signing up a lot of people in Springfield, and hopefully, like Becky said, franchising one day. So, again, I'd like to thank you guys all. Mayor Sarno for coming. I would also like to I would also like to thank my parents. They have been a huge help and support throughout this whole thing. So if you would all like to join us down by the entrance, we are going to continue with the ribbon cutting ceremony, and then there's also food and drinks in the back after that happens.